Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thanks for checking in. I'm out here camping in the local mountains, sitting around having an adult beverage by the fire, and was just thinking about just things that I've read and, just stuff that guys do while we're out. Well, I read an article a couple days ago in Variety magazine online, and they talked about a new survival show coming out from Fox, and it's called Kicking and Screaming. Wow, of all names, right? So let me read out the little press release here. Let me see if I can do this with a little bit of light here. I'll put it on the campfire while I'm doing this. It says, Fox has ordered Kicking and Screaming, a new 8-episode unscripted survival competition series to air in 2016, Variety has learned. The show teams 10 expert survivalists with pampered partners to face the toughest race of their lives, dropping the unlikely duos in a forbidding wilderness where they will overcome dangerous animals, raging rivers, hunger, extreme weather. While these survivalists are accustomed to fending for themselves, their privileged partners aren't so prepared. Kicking and Screaming hails from the executive producer, Matt Kuntz. He produced Wipeout and Fear Factor in association with Lionsgate TV. It says, we're delighted to venture into the wilderness with Fox and Matt Kuntz as our partners, said Lionsgate Television Group Chairman Kevin Biggs. Kicking and Screaming has all the earmarks of an important new brand for Lionsgate Television. Matt is a singular creative voice. Fox is the ideal partner, and Kicking and Screaming is the perfect property to continue building our momentum in unscripted television. Well, that got me thinking a lot about stuff. And a while back, probably earlier, I think it was earlier this year, or late 2015, on one of Bear Grylls' shows, they had a really bad accident where a guy fell something like, I know I'm going to get it wrong, it's either 30 feet or 30 meters. And if it wasn't for the fact that he was wearing a backpack when he hit, he got seriously injured. I mean, they had to rescue him out of there. But he could have possibly died during that event. So it just got me thinking about, you're pairing 10 survivalists, which, I mean, some of these people aren't really survivalists. A lot of them are just people like me, YouTubers, gear reviewers, and such that, hasn't really gone out for days at a time or lived out there for 2 or 3 months at a time. And now all of a sudden you're taking a newbie that has never been out there before. And Guns N' Roses had an album named Appetite for Destruction. That is definitely an appetite for destruction, where you have folks that I'm sure they're not qualified in wilderness medicine as far as first aid. They're not qualified probably in navigation. I'm talking about the survivalists. And you're going to pair them up with some rookie just right out of the box, and you're going to drop them off in raging rivers and wild animals. And what I'm worried about is the extreme weather. It's probably going to wind up putting more people in the hurt locker than anything. But it's just had me thinking of how much is enough? How many of these shows do we really need before someone's going to wind up getting killed or seriously injured? And these TV production companies, they could care less. As long as it makes good television, they make sure, I guarantee, that they're going to find the most pampered divas and just hipsters out there that are going to whine, that are going to bitch and moan and complain as soon as they hit and they get on the X, just so they can have good drama, just good drama for TV and ratings. I imagine the person that watches like Survivor is probably going to watch this show, because if a lot of those folks that watch Survivor, I'm sorry, you're not coming out here camping, and you're not coming out here doing the bush stuff. You know, you're Joe Sixpack sitting on your couch, drinking a 40, kicking back, being the armchair commando, Rambo, and you're calling the shots. I mean, look how many people get seriously injured or hurt because they try to go out and replicate what Les Stroud does. Les Stroud has been doing this for a lot of years. And folks think that they can just go out in the woods and do whatever, and they're setting themselves up to be seriously hurt or killed. I just don't understand the logic behind it. And Fox, I mean, it's bad enough that we've had some of the problems on Discovery Channel, like with Dual Survival, with, where Cody Lundin wrote a big article about how they were pushed to do a lot of stuff that was just unsafe. I mean, just violating all sorts of ethics. And I can just imagine when you have 10 duos hitting the beach, going in the woods hot, these people, whether it's some sort of competition for money or whatever, your judgment's going to be impaired. People are going to take risks that you normally wouldn't take. And somebody's going to drown. Somebody's going to slip and fall and get killed. I mean, just like here in SoCal on Mount Baldy this year. Just Mount Baldy, a local mountain. Folks were climbing up there during the snows with the El Nino. And 3 people died this year just hiking. I can only imagine. I hope that the show doesn't make it out the gate, because I seriously believe that folks are going to get hurt. But let me know what your thoughts are on this. Are you for these reality shows? Do you think that it's a good learning tool? Is it, John, you're totally crazy town, you're off the X, you don't know what the hell you're talking about? Let me know in the comments below. Let's start a conversation and get some dialogue going. And maybe we'll do some more of these campfire talks at a later date. I don't know. See, it has me thinking of all the scenarios that could possibly happen to someone who has never been in the woods before. And that's a scary thought, folks. Hey, this is John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for watching. And folks, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.